Hello, friends, rocks, and tadpoles. How's everybody doing today? I am here to let everybody know it is Friday. It is September the 12th, and we are doing just wonderful. I'm not over yesterday's sadness or Wednesday's sadness. I'm really not. I'm still trying to understand that, but it is the weekend, and it is a good time for everybody to get out and just celebrate, especially if you have good weather. Just celebrate that, we are still here. We are still um, alive. We have enough time to get out there and party before not really party, but just enjoy yourself before the winter gets here. I feel like we're going to have a really cold winter. And the only reason I say that is that usually this time in September it's kind of warm. I remember having Freckles' birthday parties, and he would be like red and hot and sweaty, and we would have a water slide and things like that. But I just feel like the fall weather has already sort of hit. I mean, we're in the low 80s, but there was a time where a couple of days in a row it was kind of fall like. I got out in the garden, and the weather was absolutely beautiful. I wasn't afraid of snakes. I wasn't afraid of that kind of thing. So yeah, um, let's try to enjoy what we can while we can. Um, Still praying for the family. Still hoping that everybody is okay from the tragedy. Uh, the tragedy of everything, not just one particular tragedy. Nobody likes all these people. I want to say I haven't watched any of that of which people are celebrating the death of somebody, because that's just wrong. No matter who it is. I mean, it could be nobody wants to celebrate somebody dying. That's rude. So nobody should die. It's never anybody's time to die in such a horrible manner. The stabbing on the bus, the shootings in the street, the unassuming in their home, getting ready for dinner, getting ready for bed, and there went my phone. I've known children here, not like I've known them personally, but I've known of stories where children are in their bed sleeping, unassuming, just minding their business, and they get caught in the crosshairs of a gun and have to, pass away. That way, it's everywhere. No one deserves to die. No one. Not in a violent manner. When it's your time, it's your time. I'm not going there. I'm not saying, hey, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in a violent. No one has the right to take the life of another person and then celebrate it. That's just not going to happen. It's not. I do want to say that the way that Charlie Kirk, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Charlie Kirk had a system of debate. And that debate is what the United States is based upon. The forefathers of this country would get together and debate. They didn't get up, they didn't fight, they made their point of view. They talked and they talked and they talked. And sometimes when you're in an office, that's all you can do, just talk. Nobody got violent, nobody got out of hand, nobody got belligerent, nobody was like, if you don't believe on my side, you're cut off from money, you're cut off from my family. Why can't you decide to agree to disagree? I see your point of view, but I still have my point of view. I mean, that is the grown-up thing to do. That is the calm thing to do. That is the Christian thing to do. I don't agree with what you're saying. I don't. This is my stance. I'm telling you my stance. You've already told me your stance. Let's be calm and get up and walk out of here safely together. Charlie Kirk, bless his heart, didn't have that chance. He was ambushed, basically. And that's sad. That's sad that we have come to this. Almost 300 years later. Almost 200 years later. How we shouldn't be that way. We should be calmer. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with my phone going off every 5 minutes. It's news. It's not anybody. I'm not that popular, people. I'm just not. Just not. Nobody's trying to get in touch with me. I had rearranged. I found these fairy wings. These are not angel wings. I don't want anybody to get mad at me. These are fairy wings. And this is my fairy garden. And this is where I come in my froggy little way to chat my content. It's not for any other reason. I don't want this to be misconstrued. I am no angel. By no means. This is my fairy wings. Okay? When I turn into a fairy at night, I don't really. But I'm gonna be a fairy frog. How about that? But yeah, I just thought this was so much more attractive than my craziness back behind the scenes. I have some depression, and that comes with pack ratting, that kind of thing. And I think that's why I felt like my bookshelf was just kind of out of place. But yeah, I'm in the same place. It's just, this is my fairy garden for now. I'm going to my fairy garden, and I'm going to chat with my other friends, frogs, and tadpoles. So that's why this is all here. I hope you like it. I do. My daughter agreed. She thought it was precious. Anyway. What is everybody doing for the weekend? I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. I know that my husband has some flooring in the half bath that we have off to our room. He has to have that replaced, so it's not going to be a very good weekend for us. I may try to help him. Usually he doesn't like to help. He doesn't like to offer to accept help, but I really don't feel like he needs to be doing that by himself. The plumber that was here a day ago or so was like, you need to replace your floor. Our toilet was leaking. And our floor needs to be replaced. Our toilet needs to be replaced. So that's what the spouse will be doing over the weekend. So I will not be enjoying the aftermath. I do hope you have a good weekend, though. I hope y'all do enjoy the sun, enjoy some part of life. Let's not live in a world where we can't enjoy it anymore. It's already hard enough being scared to walk in the streets. It's hard to be scared of anything, and we're just going to have to learn to. We're just going to have to learn to keep going. Is there any movies out that are any good? I haven't seen any lately. I like period pieces. I am a very Victorian person. I love period pieces very much, and that has a lot to do with this also. I love the aesthetic of it. Very Victorian person. I used to work in a very common retail space, and I used to have somebody tell me all the time, "You are very English." So that is, I dress like this because I haven't gotten it together in my brain to get up every morning and go to the gym. So there's that. And I keep complaining about it, not doing anything about it. But there's so much that needs to be done. Every time I turn around, something has to be done. Something is different. There's so much going on. There's so much going on in my life. What? That was a new noise. I don't know what that was. But I do hope you get out and enjoy your weekend. And enjoy your dogs. Enjoy your cats if you have them. I don't like cats. Does anybody have cats? I know a lot of people that are cat people, and I'm not a cat person. I'm not going to be mean to them. God no. They didn't ask me to put here. But I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I don't like the way they smell. And they're very territorial. Like when they come to your house and they're there for like it's their house now. It's not yours. It's a long story. I'm not even. I had At one time, when my kids were very, very little, I want to say about 15 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, I had 18 cats in this house. 18 cats and 6 dogs in this house. This is a very tiny house, relatively speaking. 18 cats, can you imagine? And just the way that the boys would spray, you'd walk in on them spraying things. I guess that was, it's like you should have them spayed or neutered or whatever. But I can't spay and neuter 18 cats and still have, grocery money. So that wasn't, one by one they started, going away or running away. One or two of them died. I mean, there were two or three of them just disappeared and don't know where they went. Have no idea. No idea. Haven't seen them since. I used to have a little orange little crazy cat that he had a little limp as long as he walked. When he ran, you couldn't tell. He had a little limp about him. I called him Oscar. He got up and disappeared one day, but I think that somebody let him outside and my dogs just wouldn't let him back in the yard. I do believe that is what happened, but I miss my Oscar. I do miss my Oscar. But no, don't like cats. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I like my dogs. What's everybody doing this weekend? Comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know. Let me know what you're doing. Give me ideas for the weekend. I live in South Atlanta. I want to say South Atlanta South. There's a lot of things to do in the city relatively, but a lot of it costs a lot of money. My husband's not one to get out and be in crowds. He's one of those people that he naps every day, and if he doesn't nap, he gets cranky. And, I've learned not to ask him to take me places or to go places with me, and I don't want to go by myself. So, there's that. Usually we just sit around here and do absolutely nothing. I do a little bit of gardening, or he pinkers around the house or things like that. So that's the kind of people we are. Just stay close to the house. Don't go far. Every once in a while we do head to see our grandson, or we will go about an hour away to see our granddaughter. Either one is fine. I'd rather do those than sit here, but you can't do that every weekend. The kids would get tired of us. And that's okay. They can get tired of me if they want to. But like I said, this weekend we have things to do. He has things to do, and I'll be sitting here trying to do for him as much as I can, because I really don't want him to do it by himself. I'm gonna try to be as helpful as I can. Movies I discussed. Is there any new music out? I don't know. This new music I'm not with. I've said this several times in my videos that I'm not with today's music at all, and it's not that I'm old. I love music. I can listen to music all day long as it makes sense. When you start getting repetitive and saying the same things over and over, I can't do it. I can't. It makes me dizzy. It makes no sense. You're not telling a story, and music is not what it used to be. That is for sure. We need our Kenny Rogers back. We need our Prince back. We need our, the people that can write music and make sense out of it. Not 19 people that can write a song and it says the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Same phrases, same everything. 19 people writing the same verses. I don't get it. That's not a song for me. I'm trying to make sure Robin. Yeah, she's in. She's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. She just made me breakfast. Oh, it's so wonderful. She cooks so well. Wonderful, wonderful brunch. Breakfast. We ate something that was good. I don't care what it was. It was great. We were talking about that on the way. She's been discussing food all week, and she's like, this doesn't go with that, and that doesn't go with this. And both of us just agreed today that it doesn't matter if it goes together. It's food. It's a meal. It doesn't matter if it goes together. You're going to eat it. It's food. We're going to eat it. But there are certain foods that you can eat that doesn't make sense. Why you would eat that with that? And I'm sure Jell-O doesn't fit with grits and shrimp, and I don't know. I'm from the South. We eat anything. We didn't think. I used to know a guy that used to put it like he wouldn't use a plate, he would use a pot lid and just pile it all on the pot lid. And I was like, how can you eat that? And he's like, it's going in the same space. It's going in the same place. Why am I separating it in a pot lid, not a plate? Wonderful person, wonderful. Otherwise, I miss him a lot. Yeah. Just, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody has something new to learn. I hope everybody has a new discovery. I hope I'm still praying for Kirk's family, still praying for everybody involved, praying for people that know him, people that consider him a friend, people that consider him an acquaintance even, somebody that probably spoke to him on a one-to-one basis, probably learned something from him, and I'm sure that they will forever keep that in their mind, and I'm praying for them as well. We had some YouTubers that had some Megyn Kelly, lots of people that paid tribute to him, and they were really, really sad, and that broke my heart, because how can one person affect so many people? But they do. There are special people out there that can do that. In his little short 31 years, I couldn't imagine. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for being here. I'm Cassie. This is Cassie Chats. I meant to mention that earlier. Please subscribe and like, and hit the notification bell so that you can be aware of any new postings that I'm posting, and that YouTube can identify the viewer interaction, and that my content may be recommended more. Who knows? I'll keep doing it until my fairy garden decides not to be here anymore. I don't know, this thing wants to, it doesn't want to stand up. It has a vendetta against me, it does. But I say that about everything has a vendetta. That lets you know how I was raised. Everything is my fault, and everybody has a vendetta against me. I have a ball in my hand. I'm sitting here just popping it. Do you hear it? But I have to change purses. Oh, my word. This is funny. Y'all have a blessed day. Really, really, really. I do. I appreciate all of you tapping in, and I have a lot of content. I have a lot of viewers. Not a lot, but enough. I have a lot of viewers lately, but nobody's commenting. Comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to chat about. Let me know how my chats, they probably suck, because I say every 5 minutes. Because I lose concentration. Just let me know. Tell me, hey, lady, you're wrong. Or I don't know. Just tell me something. Leave me a comment. Just leave me a comment. You're being forced. No, nothing like that. And remember that if you're out there and you're having a debate, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to friendly debate, and to walk away safely. Everybody, you do not have to argue. You do not say your point. Let's be that way. Let's be that country again. Come on, people. We know how to talk. Y'all have a good day. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.